August 7th, Saturday. Kintoki during the daytime is full of cop cars and an excessive number of officers. But it's because of the incident with the headless dog last night. Looks like we'll have to keep our guard up even more tonight. When the sky bleeds into sunset, I make my way to the Black Rabbit like usual. Lights are already on at the bar. At the sound of the door, Aunt Natsumi stands up from the counter. Hiro. I get a whiff of something that smells suspiciously like alcohol. Aunt Natsumi, have you been drinking? Maybe a little. I couldn't get any food down, so I thought I'd try and see if alcohol would. I'm not sure. I'm sure it's not just to take the place of some kind of food. She's doing everything in her power, but there's no progress regarding Ami. Meeting up with everyone again? Yeah, we can get together here sometimes. It's unusual to see you with friends, Hiro. You are usually alone whenever I see you. It's not that I don't like people, I'm just more comfortable when I'm by myself. I see. Well, just don't do anything reckless. Just then her phone rings. Hello, this is Natsumi. Alright, yes, I'll be there shortly. I'm going out for a bit. I hired a private detective, so I need to go listen to the daily report. Lock the door on your way out, okay? Aunt Natsumi gives a little wave and leaves. Her forced cheerfulness is painful to watch. What's worse is she can't hide the stagger in her step. A laptop is sitting on the counter. It's still on. Aunt Natsumi must have been using it. On the screen is a website asking for more info on missing people. Looks like she was reading the Sheen's award page. Ami's case hasn't been made public yet, so it's not up on the site yet. Most of those missing seem to be old folks and adults, though there are a few kids too. Half a year ago is as recent as they get, with some middle school kid missing. It was investigated as a kidnapping like Ami, but it doesn't seem like the kid's been found yet. Kids disappearing one after the other with the adults not noticing. It's damn eerie. I'm not at the bar long before Amanome and Hazuki arrive, and at the same time. She's still saying good morning? I ran into Amanome at the station, so we decided to walk over together. Guess people in the industry feel the need to say good morning regardless of the time. It still throws me off when I hear it at night. How's it going? Well, that was a dumb question considering your whole situation. Probably not great. No Maruhashi today? I told him we canceled our meeting today. He was looking like he was going to follow us again. I'm not too keen on walking around with that sweaty guy in the height of summer. Oh, speaking of Maruhashi, I have a gift for you. That smile. I don't know about this. Is it another weird drink? Oh, is that what you wanted? Sorry, guess again. Here. Obtained Kintoki Manju. Not this again. You're so fed up. It's great. A present from Maruhashi. He asked me to give it to you. Seems he thinks you're a manju-loving comrade. I really don't need these. Aw, he likes you. You just seem to draw people to you, don't you? Want some manju, Hazuki? Thanks, but I'm on a diet. Okay, now that they've changed topic, I did look up what manju is, in case you're wondering. It's supposed to be like, it's a type of cake. I don't know if it's always made out of rice or something like that, but it'll have some sort of special filling inside of it, and that filling is what varies and gives it its so-called flavor. They mentioned the red bean one, I think, over by the shrine, because they were saying, hey, it looks kind of like intestines or something once it was all splayed out and stuff. But that's as far as I care to look. I don't know what all is offered specifically. Oh, I see the laptop is out. Perfect, I wanted to do something. Bond contacted me earlier. He gave me a website URL. Said the incidents described on it are affiliated with Kubitarou of Kintoki. Isn't Bond that journalist guy who we were pretty sure was a jerk? Why is he helping us? Well, yesterday. I tell Hazuki about last night. Boo, that's not fair. Amanome got to go on a ride with Light. That's what you're upset about. Middle-aged men don't interest me. Now, if they were missing limbs or transparent, then I'd bend my no flirting rule. Though no head is grounds for an immediate no. Cut it out. Had enough of missing heads with Kubitarou. Amanome turns to the laptop and types in the URL he was given. Hey, Light? Internet URLs are kind of like magical incantations. You type in random letters and numbers and a website is displayed out of nowhere. And if you mess one of those up, boom, porn. And you don't seem to care. Hey, stop babbling about dumb things and take a look. In big red letters on a black background is a straight-to-the-point heading. The Truth of Kintoki's Legend of Kubitarou. Bond says that apparently this webpage doesn't show up with a normal search. It's something called a hidden page. I guess that adds to the fun of a horror site. Gives us sort of a secret feel, adds to the realism. And this is where my job ends. I'll leave Rena to you guys. You know my stance on horror stories and the like, summarize it for me later. That guy really doesn't like ghosts. Rolling my eyes, I begin to read. Kubitarou was a large man who lived back when Kintoki was called Kintoki Village. A vicious murderer, he killed numerous people and animals, chopping off their heads. That is the established theory regarding Kubitarou. However, that is not the truth. This writer believes Kubitarou was a large girl of superhuman strength, born to the landowner of Kintoki Village. She was dull-witted but violent, and it appears true that she chopped animals' heads off for fun. But she didn't attack people. The residents considered her a bother, but couldn't complain due to her station. Behind her back, they called her Kubitarou for her large stature and violent nature. There's a reason why the truth warped into the rumor of a large man who's a vicious murderer. Apparently, Kubitarou did something that touched on the taboo of the village, and that's how Kubitarou died. Her father silenced the village with a gag order in order to hide the family's shame. Time passed, the truth stayed hidden, and from the scraps of info a vicious murderer was born. That is the truth behind the rumor of Kubitarou that the people of Kintoki believe today. Not really a horror story, this feels more like a validation of the truth. These things are nice too, like a good mystery. No ghosts or curses from the dead, I stayed on guard for nothing. So you read it anyway? Well, I was bored. This all feels more believable than the vicious murderer story Maruhashi told us. If we assume this theory is correct, then the biggest surprise is that Kubitarou was a girl. Not exactly what you expect from a girl. It's far from what normal boys do too, chopping heads off animals. Does make you wonder though, what did Kubitarou do that touched on the taboo? We could think on this forever and there'd still be no way we'd know for sure. But now I'm curious. Is this connected to the death of Kubitarou? Might be a clue to something like the Urashima woman. No point in musing on this any further. We should go to Kintoki first. Yeah. We decide to head to the station for now. Kubitarou has been updated. Rumor note 3. Large man known as Kubitarou collected heads. Human ones unconfirmed. Fluctuation in rumors. Not a man. Large girl. Superhuman. Landowner's daughter. Did something taboo. Kept secret to hide shame. To no one's surprise, there aren't a lot of people out at midnight. But a glance at the police station tells a different story from last night. They certainly look busy. Yeah, makes sense after what happened. I swung by Kintoki around noon and there were cop cars everywhere. I'd assume so. If security's gonna be tight, then we can't be half-hearted in our investigation. We need an objective. About that, since we couldn't do it yesterday, how about opening the well at Kintoki Tower? Kubitarou might be hiding something in there. Yeah, I'd like to see what's in the well. Plus, Kintoki Tower is where the Kintoki cedars used to grow. With the past that Kubitarou has with them, doesn't the coincidence seem suspicious? Okay, so we're heading to Kintoki Tower again. Security is heavier than yesterday, so let's turn back if it looks like the cops want to question us. I agree. After all, I brought a troublesome little thing with me. What are you talking about? Amanome turns around and lifts his shirt a bit to show what's tucked into his waistband. The guy seems to have an automatic pistol. A gun? Isn't that going too far? I'll have you know that this is an intricately modified gun. If I don't unlock the secret mechanism, it won't shoot. You can't even pull the trigger. Regardless, it's probably a good idea to have some kind of weapon for protection, right? Do you actually believe something like that would work? They aren't from this world! Amanome has never been face to face with the Urashima woman. Yes, he was. I get why you'd want the safety of a weapon. But we'll be in deep shit if we're caught and they confiscate it. Well then, we better not get caught. Sorry, but I did not see and have no knowledge of what you have tucked in your pants. That's fine. I'll just say I secretly brought it. We better get going. We still have a ways to go before we reach Kintoki Tower. Amanome or Hazuki, who do I take with me on the investigation? The guy packing heat.
了解
Let's go. Be careful. Oh, you know what? We might find new things at places we've already investigated, so let's check them again as we go. That usually annoys the hell out of me in games. The cops inside look busy answering the phones. I should quickly move on before I make eye contact with any of them. Kisoji Station. It's not a big city, but this place can get pretty hectic at times. I don't see anyone at the bus stop. It's a building by the station with offices and cram schools. They're still inside, lights are on. A soft drink vending machine. Nothing looks to be sold out. Okay, I would have bet Amanome would have wanted to buy something there. The weirdest thing he could find. Which, knowing Japan, is actually going to be pretty high up there on the weird scale. A big sale, huh? Guess they call the 16th night Izayoi. At the feet of the Jizo are the offerings of Kintoki Maju in a variety of flavors. Amanome claims there are even more flavors. Discolored sections where they put the sign out when they're open. Back of the pillars covered in lame graffiti. Clock store, weathered sign. Wonder if Amanome's ever thrown anyone in front of that train. Looks like the crossing's blocking us again today. Well, we're here the same time as yesterday. Right. Flower offering. Flowers look fresh, but offered recently. Still scratched. You can hear the clatter of the train. Beautiful condo that was built recently. I don't sense anyone moving inside. Maybe they're sleeping or they're not home yet. Trees on the side of the road are rustling in the wind. This better not be D-Man. A text. I open up the message. Urge to kill rising. How are you? Remember me? It's D-Man. I prepared your next riddle. Decipher to receive your analysis record. Search the monster that holds up the sky. Who's texting you at a time like this? It's just something dumb. The only other thing that comes to mind is the tower itself by the well. Signs made of wood. Cartoon octopus. Some parts are illegible. Could be the trees? Yellow and black reflectors. Eerily quiet. Wonder if it's because of the rumors the past few days. See a sheet of paper with words written on it. The words are kind of suspect. Looks like some kind of charm. Well, a lot of whacked out shit's been happening recently. Can see why someone would want to depend on a little extra help. Though it doesn't matter if they threw it away. Yeah. May as well hold on to it. Maybe it'll be useful for something. Anything else here? The second I spot the cop car, I dart behind the building. Damn, well that's annoying. Probably shouldn't turn on the flashlight now. Buying our time in hopes of an opportunity. 41 north of headquarters, 41 north of headquarters, over. I can faintly hear a voice inside the vehicle. Sounds like they're using a transceiver. Yep, there's definitely someone inside. Want me to speed things up and shoot at him? Quit being stupid. Confirmation from the witness. They said the large dog's corpse was collected by the shelter. Yes, the witness stated the body was found near the trash cans in the 3rd district of Kintoki. The area was splattered with blood, so apparently it was cleaned with rags, which is why traces were found during patrol. 41 north, end of report. Talking cuts off. Seriously? Another dog was killed? 3rd district, we just came from there. Though the route we traveled showed no signs of anything going down. He said something about cleaning it up. Should we go back and check it out? May as well. We can't get through here anyway, as long as he's not moving. There's a dead dog. That means Kubitarou's roaming around town right now. Might be able to see if we check out Kintoki. Could be new things after last night. Let's check places we researched yesterday. Real quick. Okay, the D cards are stored there, as well as the mail. Buried under the stench of rotting trash, I catch a hint of what smells like rusted metal. Oh yeah. That officer's at the 3rd district trash can was dirty, so it was cleaned with rags. Then the smell could be... I light up the inside of the trash can again. Then... found him. What'd you find? The rags. Remember the cop's report? A dog corpse was here and someone cleaned the mess with rags. In the corner of the can is a pile of rags. They're all pretty damp and covered in red stains. I hold my breath in hopes of blocking out the horrible smell as I pull out the blood-soaked rags. If the cops are right, then this blood should be from the dog killed by Kubitarou. Maybe I can see some kind of clue. I hesitantly place my palm on the rags. Again, I can hear a song, no idea from where. That dog's growling again. This is what the dog saw in the end before it was killed. Head to the great Jiro Kintoki. Come on the Izayoi. Offer to the great Jiro Kintoki to make Mom feel better. Song sounds a lot like the one from before, but the emotion behind that voice singing is different. Rather than laughing, it feels more like crying. Head to the great Jiro Kintoki. Come on the Izayoi. I braced myself before I touched it, which helped. My heart's not racing like a freight train. So, how was it? See anything? I heard a song again. Head to the great Jiro Kintoki. Come on the Izayoi. Offer to the great Jiro Kintoki to make Mom feel better. I see. My guess is the sacred tree may have cured injuries and illnesses if you made offerings. Could be. Bowing heads in respect and making offerings. Sicknesses getting cured. Did they make a children's song like this because the sacred trees really had powers like that? But the voice that sang sounded like it was crying. Like always, there's a cop car parked on the path that leads towards Kintoki Tower. It'd be impossible to pass undetected. Better investigate somewhere else. So are we supposed to just go to the arcade and find out what the Izayoi is? What have we here? Lift the lid and look inside. Stuffed with cardboard. Digging around the mess to see if there's anything else. Look at that. Something that's not cardboard is buried in here. Obtained utility knife and packing tape. Did they forget these when they were tossing this out? They look well used, so they probably threw them away. No harm in holding on to these. A big sale. 69's the Izayoi. Okay, we're back at Kisuji. Cops are busy. Well, it's more reason for us to take the law into our own hands, right? Kinda wonder if I'm supposed to be doing a assist swap or whatever you want to call it, the trading of one Amanome for... What's her name? Yeah, I don't remember. Hazuki, that's what it was. I'm wondering, is there something here that only she can do, and then you have to swap her out for him? Like, there's just not that much to interact with. Okay, man, start shooting. Huh. I don't know what it is that made the cop... Oh, maybe because I got the knife? That's probably it. When we come back in front of Kintoki Tower... Don't know when it happened, but looks like the cop car is gone. Guess he was only parked there because someone called him over. But this is good, it means we don't have to come back tomorrow. Yeah. A public fire extinguisher. Nothing stands up but the extinguisher. Don't think I'll need to check it again. An address is written on the telephone pole. Kintoki District 12th. Part of the address. Open the lid, take inside. Empty glass bottles, nothing useful. The curved mirror faded, yada yada. Old lamppost. Wonder if someone's messed around with them. So yeah, I could have swore this was going to be where the D clue was. I have a feeling trying to find these things is going to be a nightmare. Only wrappers of offered manju left in front of the mini-shrine. Wonder if someone ate them. Okay, I had to stop on account of a birthday, but here we go. So I got the D clue whatever thing, and it's talking about a monster holding something up, I think. The only thing that fits the criteria is the pillar. Something is stuck to the back of the pillar. D card. I lower my gaze to the writing on the card. Space-Time Leonard. Urban legends have fascinated people for years. There's an old one that goes back to the 70s. A spirit known as Leonard appears as a clown doll dressed in red and blue. Each person sees him in a different spot. School, home, etc. When Leonard shows himself, time stops. The world will look the same, but will be devoid of all people but them. An example. A man wakes up and leaves home for work. Oddly, he passes no one on his way to the bus stop. The bus arrives and it's empty when it's normally packed. Immediately suspicious, he freezes before the bus door. The driver approaches, looking like a mannequin clown. It's Leonard. The clown grins, oops, it's another lost one. Suddenly he wakes up surrounded by the usual crowded bus stop he's used to. The rumor is that's what happens when one accidentally slips through time and space into a parallel world. But the identity of the clown or the truth behind the phenomenon is unknown. Make note of this case I got from Mr. K, D-Man. Could that be a Death Mark 2? What are you doing? Let's keep moving. Yeah, I'm coming. So, the bad news is I kind of forgot what I was doing now. On account of this being 2 days after I recorded the last part. I think we had to look in the well or something. Luckily this thing was a straight shot, otherwise I'd be lost already. Old well that's been closed with a concrete lid. Tracing the thick chain sealing the well to its end, it's fixed in place with a dial combination lock. Damn, a combination lock. We have to do something about this first. Destroying it would be the easiest course, but even you couldn't muscle off this thick chain. If we're gonna break it without trying attention, we'll need some tools. It's really sealed up tight. Wonder if the mini-shrine Shinto priest did this. Let's bribe the guy to get the code out of him. You really think it'd be that easy? We have no idea how to even contact him. Maybe the info will be inside the mini-shrine or even on the back of the sign. Can't say I'm expecting much, but it doesn't hurt to check. The two of us split up and begin searching the sign and the mini-shrine. Looks like we can cross off anything being on the back of the sign. Oh, there's something on the back of the shrine's shintai. Behind the shintai? Sounds kind of disrespectful. Inside the mini-shrine, I find what looks like a sheet of paper wrapped in thin string. Obtain the Shinto priest note. I unroll the weather-dampened paper to find words written with a brush. If you want to know Aro's age, then inquire of Jiro. What's this? The Shinto priest for the mini-shrine wrote this? Taro and Jiro must mean the Kintoki Cedars, since they're supposed to be brothers. Guess having to ask Jiro means the one that used to be here was the older one, Taro. Then Taro's age must be talking about the numbers for the combination lock. I'm guessing the priest was forgetful, so he made a note for himself that only he'd understand. Then he hid it here. Sounds like someone went senile. Though I guess a priest for a small shrine like this probably didn't have a successor. So where's this Jiro anyway? No clue. Maybe someplace that looks similar to here? File. Wrong file. Was that the right file? Yes, that was. Kubitarou. I don't know if it's here or not. Head to the Great Kintoki on the 15th night. It's only 3 pages. Some parts been snipped, yada yada. Can't open until I unlock it. So, something different somewhere? Nothing. Nothing here. Yellow and black reflectors, scratches. Why? Because of rumors. There was a blood stain in here, if I remember correctly. Yeah. Nothing there. "16th night, Izuyoi." Similar vibe to... Oh, okay. This place feels familiar. Now that you mention it, yeah. This shrine in the Jizo must be for the Jiro Kintoki. We better check every inch of the shrine. I flashed light around the inside of the shrine again, illuminating the roof in the Jizo. When I spot some pale letters on the ceiling. There's something written here, let's see. Hear the children's song. Offer up a humble prayer, the 2 gods will bless. Multiply the numerals given by the waxing moons. Okay, 16 times 15, 15 times 15 is 225, add 15, 240. That's all of it. It's a tanka poem. It's telling us to multiply the number of moons from the Kintoki Cedar's children's song you heard. Multiply by the number of moons? I don't get it. Besides, wasn't there just 1 moon in the song? Isn't it talking about the 15th night? Wonder if multiplying the numbers will be the key. Children's song, head to the great Jiro Kintoki. Come on the Izuyoi. Injuries, illnesses, cured after praying to the sacred tree. Shinto priest note, poem combination lock numbers. Poem multiply numbers given by waxing moons. I search every inch of the shrine to see if there's anything that could be a hint. I spot what looks to be a dog's face behind the shrine. What's this? By the shape of the thing, I'd say it's a pouch. Tang dog pouch. Did someone lose it here? May as well take it with us just in case. Kind of looking to see if anything has changed. The odds of the exorcism item being this early is actually extremely slim. And the destruction item is mandatory, usually. Thick chain combination lock. Open the lock? Yes. Children's song and the tanka I found in the shrine are clues. The 2-seater song. Multiply the numbers given by the waxing moons and multiply. Choose for the ones place. So we want 0, tens place, 4, hundreds place, 2. It's open. Color me impressed. You solved the tanka riddle. Thanks. I'm going to open it. Take some effort to slide the extremely heavy concrete lid to the side. Well, hero, I see literally nothing. It's pitch dark inside. Hold on, let me get the flashlight. Amanome gulps, trembling slightly. Are all these heads? A doll head, a mannequin head, a toy head, a Jizo head, a backpack with a rabbit head silhouette, and a dog head. Looks like wherever there was a head, it was taken. No severed human heads mixed in, thank God. I'm guessing these are all Kubitarou's. Safe bet. This is Kubitarou's collection. If Kubitarou is the one who left the dog's blood on the back of the well, then there's no doubt that this is his doing. But the question is, why is Kubitarou doing this? The evening breeze brings with it a familiar song. It's that children's song again. Is it because my hand touched the bloodstain inside the well? I check my fingers. Wait, I didn't touch any blood. This isn't bloodmetry. This is right now. I quickly step away from the well and look around. An eerie voice floats over. It's nearby. Why does this voice sound so angry? Could it be because we opened the well? Stop hiding and show yourself. Is that Kubitarou from the looks of it? She's huge. Is she really a child? I swing my flashlight around to get a better look. When the light hits Kubitarou, she disappeared. Seems so. Maybe the flashlight was too bright? She's so big, I can't believe something of that size is still a ghost. Damn it, where did she go? In front of you! What? I look and the axe is already swinging toward me. Do I have time to dodge? My body moves with my thought, and the slash that misses me by a hair knocks away the flashlight. If Amanome hadn't called out, that would have been it for me. The impact from blocking the attack makes my hand go numb. I'll get the flashlight. It looks like Kubitarou doesn't like it. Yeah, I'll hold her off while you... I say that, but what the hell should I do? My only thought is to find an opening to run away. Shit, she's angry, alright. Not sure I could block another one of those attacks. Hey, head, could you give me?
Huh?
Head. What does she mean by she wants a head? Sounds like her fun is in bad taste, but if Kubitarou really is a kid, maybe I can calm her down by giving her what she wants. What she wants, what is that? Focus, think, damn it. I hit the one button too early. Kubitarou's right in front of me. The axe will try to slash me into pieces the second I make a mistake. If she considers everything in the well to be heads, then this probably counts. I take out the dog pouch and offer it to Kubitarou. There it is. She eagerly tears the dog pouch out of my hand. Kubitarou looks happy as she stares at it. Yes, now's our chance to escape. Time to go, Amanome. I hear you loud and clear. Amanome dashes toward me, handing off the flashlight, and we book it away from Kintoki Tower. We glance back as we run, but there's no sign of her coming after us. We carefully cross the tracks, dash through the Galleria, and make it back to the station. Okay, I thought that would be a little longer. Here I went and got a drink for nothing. Now that I'm back in familiar territory, my heart finally stops trying to beat out of my chest. What the hell happened? Both of you are drenched in sweat. Did Kubitarou come out? Hero, you explain. I'm out of breath. He collapses to the ground. Weak. We ain't running full tilt that long. Sounds like a close call. How about we rest at the Black Rabbit? Amanome looks like he'll shrivel up and die if we don't get him some water. I drag the dead weight of Amanome with me as we go back to the bar. I quickly summarize what happened earlier to Hazuki as we travel. She asks if the head on the wall was part of some kind of ritual. Was that supposed to be head in the well? Yeah, I'm a little confused on that one. She was intrigued, but her expression freezes when I tell her about Kubitarou. I can finally relax. This sweat is disgusting. I'm dying to go home, but we need to discuss what happened tonight. It looks like Kubitarou really is obsessed with heads. We've officially confirmed that rumor with our own eyes. Yeah, she seemed happy when I gave her the dog pouch. Bet she thought it was a head. But a more fundamental question. What does Kubitarou want to accomplish by collecting heads? No doubt it's some occult thing. Hazuki, that's your area of expertise. Any insight for us? I dug through my occult books last night looking for rituals. The only thing I could find that was even close is headhunting tribes. But I doubt they're related to this. It's your time to shine. How are you so useless? The occult idol Momo Kurose? This is looking more and more like false advertising to me. It's not my fault. I love the occult as a hobby. It's not like I have a degree in it. Passion aside, I'd say Natsume is more well-versed than me. She is a horror author, after all. That's right, and Natsume. She might know something. True enough, but she's out right now. Are you planning on waiting around until she comes back? I mean, I'm fine with that if it means I get to see her, but... No, she has notebooks of all the information she's gathered. They're in the bookshelf over there. So you're saying, we're going to dig through Miss Natsume's private stuff while she's not here? Sounds fun. I'm in. Pretty sure there isn't anything like what you're expecting, Amanome. The info notebook's of a great author. Wonder if it's written in blood, or maybe there's hair stuck between a bunch of pages. I don't think there'll be anything like what you're expecting, Hazuki. So basically I'm on my own here. We make our way to the bookshelf and start looking for Natsume's notes. The notebooks contain things like summaries of traditions and collections of crime reports. Every note in neat handwriting that puts my scrawl that even I have a hard time reading to shame. I uncover 3 notebooks with urban legend investigations written on the cover. Which one should I look at? Let's go with the red notebook. I pull out the red notebook and turn the pages. This notebook has info on all the most recent urban legends. This is also the one with the details of the pregnant woman murder. Didn't Kubitarou live sometime right after the war? I don't think we need recent information. Okay, let's try the yellow one, because I'm not going back in the Matrix. I pull out the yellow notebook and turn the pages. This notebook has a variety of articles involving the Sheens Award. The dates cover a wide range, even going back as far as 50 years ago. And Natsume wrote notes on each and every one of the articles. Flipping the pages, I come across an article about the Kintoki cedars. A local paper looked back on the former brothers' cedar trees, Taro Kintoki and Jiro Kintoki. Guess that Natsume became interested and looked further into it. During my investigation, I obtained a journal which reveals the truth about the Kintoki cedars. Despite a Kintoki village-wide gag order, the journal's writer tried to leave a record of it. According to the journal, one of the sacred Kintoki cedar trees, Taro, was chopped down. It was done by Kaneko, daughter of the Oishi family who owned the land the village was on. Kaneko suffered from oxyopia and symptomatic obesity and was considered a nuisance by her family. Without a proper education, her mental state and intelligence didn't measure up to other children. As a result, she believed a bear plushie to be her little brother. However, during a certain incident, the plushie was destroyed and her little brother died. Bereft, Kaneko thought to bring him back to life by following the Kintoki Cedars children's song. Head to the great Taro Kintoki on the 15th night. Offer to the great Taro Kintoki and Dad will feel better. Kaneko attempted to put the song into practice, but misunderstood its meaning. The head part. She always jumbled the lyrics up and thought they offered heads, which meant she believed that her brother would be brought back by offering heads to the trees. So she cut the heads off livestock and stray dogs and offered them to the Kintoki cedars. Of course, no matter how many heads she offered, there was no way her little brother would live. Furious at how her wish didn't come true, Kaneko stole an axe from her house. And chopped down the sacred Taro Kintoki tree. Her angry father captured her and tied her to the brother's cedar Jiro. Alienated by her family, feared by the villagers, Kaneko was left to starve to death. The corpse was never removed and decayed at the base of the Jiro Kintoki tree. Kaneko could be heard worrying over her precious little brother all the way up to her death. After Kaneko's death, the Jiro tree she was tied to inexplicably died. After the loss of the two sacred cedars, Kintoki village was repeatedly struck by lightning. To calm the ill-omened events, the citizens built mini-shrines where the trees used to grow. At the transmission tower where Taro used to be, and the shopping district where Jiro had been. There's nothing else on the Kintoki cedars. The story contained in Natsumi's notes. The tragedy of a girl who misunderstood the meaning of a children's song. An absurd public execution like that would never happen nowadays, but village society back then was very insular. It could have actually happened. Seems the Oishi family had complete control over the village. The villagers were such obedient saps that they followed the gag order until their deaths. They saw Kaneko tied up and still left her to die. The villagers are accomplices to all this. Maybe they maintained the secret because they also felt guilty. So, this kid named Kaneko is Kubitarou. Yeah, must be. If we combine this with what we read on the site, the girl called Kubitarou must be Miss Kaneko. The notes say the girl was giant, which matches with Kubitarou's appearance. The part about gathering heads also matches. Those heads you saw earlier at the well, no one else but Kubitarou would have gathered them. Then you're saying those heads are to bring her little brother back to life. But didn't Kubitarou, Kaneko, cut down the cedars because it didn't work? Why is she gathering them now? Could be a deeply ingrained delusion. Spirit behavior is affected by the regrets and grudges they had when they were alive, right? If she doesn't know of any other way, then she's got no choice but to frantically keep trying, and hope for a miracle. If that's true, then she's a pitiful existence, forever working for a wish that'll never be granted. The only ones who can end Kubitarou's delusion are probably us. You're right. It's late. Let's call it for today.
Okay.
Agreed. Almost dying completely wore me out. Chump. Leaving the bar, we parted ways in front of the station. Amanome has plans to go drinking with an important figure. The election is almost here, so he's got a lot going on. Hazuki apparently needs to stop by the agency and talk to her manager about work. Everyone's pretty busy. So here's our update. Rumor note 5. One who cut down the tree, landowner Uishi's daughter Kaneko. Not bright, nuisance. Oxyopia symptomatic obesity. Bear plushie, cherished brother, wants to bring back. Misunderstood song. Bow heads in prayer, oh offer heads. Yeah, I don't know what that O part's supposed... Oh, okay. She misunderstood the song. It was supposed to be bow head in prayer, but what she's doing is offering heads. They're using the circle there as in true, and then X as in false, or... yeah. Angry and unfulfilled wish cuts down Taro Kintoki. Tied to Jiro, starved to death. Covered up by Dad, curse. Please no D-man, please no D-man. Not seeing anything new, but we're gonna have to look for a bear plushie or something in order to appease her, I suspect. can't examine the manhole there. Someone really needs to get around to fixing that. Whatever it is, I didn't do it. A text. I open up the message. Damn it, I had one wish! How are you? It's D-Man. I've prepared your next riddle. Decipher it to receive your analysis record. Search the monster that counts the burning air. How many of these things are there? An old-timey fire extinguisher. Wonder if it even works. It's covered in dust. Okay, I thought that would have been it. It's like, worst case scenario, I could just search everything. I highly doubt it would have been those. We're looking for something that measures fire or something. Second floor is a boutique. Really don't want to go inside. I guess an ashtray could work too. Just to make sure it's not this, because that looks like a smoke detector. Something stuck between the gas meter and the wall. Okay, that didn't take too long. I lower my gaze to the writing on the card. Red Riding Hood in the rain. Pfft, like this is real, right? A scary rumor from K-City, adjacent to Shinza. A young woman in a red raincoat appears on rainy days in the red light district. She asks men, "Tell me, are you?" and lures them into the hotel. But do not accept the invitation. Those who do go missing, then go crazy or commit suicide after. My assistant M played a large role in uncovering the truth of this rumor, M being Moe. My part-time assistant at the time was still in college. Oh crap, I forgot her name. But had a knack for scoops. Reminds me of you, I digress. A certain man's name came up. I often crossed paths with the police in my work, and got close to a detective while spending a few nights in jail. Technically, he was no longer a detective, but more a private investigator. Regardless, there were two sides to the Red Riding Hood case. One, the outcome of the girl spirit. The other, the darkness that created said spirit. Evil in human form can rob lives, and human rights with the power of money. I'd partner up with a detective to smoke such evils out and expose their deeds. I helped expel evil to some extent myself. To explore the unknown, you must face the living darkness. Judging by your current situation, if I were to look forward, I'm sure you'll have to face such filth in the near future. Sorry, digressed again. I suggest you do your own research on those spirits. Maybe you'll learn about them from Mr. K. Truthfully, I haven't gotten the chance myself either. Is he mocking me? Taunting me with the fact that he knows where I live? Too much effort to worry about. May as well go home. Man, am I tired. Think I'll just go to bed after my shower. Think just a shower today, too. Message in the mirror from fog? Ah, good shower. Yeah, this is probably gonna be the last time I try this. Anything in here? Like, this is one I just completely neglect. And it's looking like I am justly doing it. Anything out here? Yep, every time I do this I die a little more inside. This is far more effective than the ghosts. My hair's not dry, but I'm not gonna lie down anyway. I guess I could have looked at his books, but hope nothing happens today. The dogs in the neighborhood are barking again. Damn, why does this happen every night? Why the hell are those dogs barking so much for anyway? Someone skulking around out there or something? It's just Amanome, pay him no mind. What? It's coming from outside. Again. Just like yesterday. Is something out there? Open the curtain. Do it. Kinda wonder what happened if I said no. This is Kubitarou? Kubitarou is closing in. Only a single sheet of glass separates us. Instinctively I shrink back, but I don't have time for fear. I have to do something. Go out the front door. I was able to chase the irrational woman away. There should be a way to do the same now. Think, damn it. Back at Kintoki Tower, Kubitarou will avoid the light from the flashlight. Maybe if I have a bunch of bright light. How should I get light on Kubitarou? Got a stalker on my balcony that just won't take a hint. I slam my eyes shut and from my gut scream as loud as I can. Ah! Immediately, lights flash on in windows of the houses all around us. By the time the lights reach the ground in front of me, Kubitarou is gone. That's it. Okay, Kubitarou, I hate to say it, but you are really half-assing this. Taking a deep, calming breath, I close the curtains and turn on the lights. Doubt I'm getting any sleep tonight. My intercom buzzes like the world's ending. Probably my neighbors coming to complain about me screaming. May as well deal with them, I'm not going to get any sleep anyway. Look guys, you have plenty of reasons to hate me, this is just one more. I go to the door and pacify my pissed neighbors as I wait for the night to pass. It's morning by the time I climb into bed and manage to doze off.